Some people have asked for like a behind the scenes look at things. So I'm going to try not to make you like dizzy with all the walking around, but this is where I paint and do the videos. Isn't it funny how chaotic and messy it really is? But somehow you don't get to see that, and you kind of just get to see like this instead. So it all works out, you know? But one thing is that my tripod is on a separate thing so that the table doesn't shake all the time when I am working. I have these giant box lights, and actually I don't just have those, I have 5 lights here. So these are on and I can move them, and then the box lights and this one, and sometimes, so this is like the tripod that I use. I'll pull it down, and depending on how bright it is, I also turn this light on as well. And I guess I'll just show you. Like, I have extra paper and like anything I need, like in this one, paper towel. Always have a drink with me. This is a little, it's gonna beep in a second when I do this, but it's okay. It's like a visual timer. And then you can see how long you've been working. Sorry about that. And a candle and a lighter always. Some rulers. I like to have, this is like from our 30 days of watercolor tips and tricks. So I like to have like the value scale and a color wheel always with me. And then like some of the other tips, sometimes we can reference those as well. So I've got that. Always have salt just in case. This is with me always. Listen, I always. Candle and lighter. Let's see. I always have a charger, and today it's charging my AirPods. And actually look at how much electronic stuff. I have a full charging block here and here. That's why this is here, is just to hide it. Isn't that funny? And let's see. Needed erasers. These are some little watercolors to like fill in my watercolor paints. This one, when it runs out, I tested that out. Pencils, pencil sharpener always. I always have like watercolor paper that I can like test things on or try out different color palettes on. Scissors, random cutesy things, hole punch. This is for after you put masking fluid on. It's like this weird rubbery texture, and you can like go like this and get the masking fluid off. So I've got that. A little sponge that I sometimes like to use for texture. Spray bottle, paints, water and towel, heat tool. Let's see, I'm taking you everywhere with me today. This is my heated blanket, which just has to be down here. Paper towel, a fan, because I like to dry, like if I'm using masking fluid in particular, I like to let it dry with a fan and not heat. There's a bunch of junk under there. Let's see. This tripod is really nice. This is from, I want to say Canva. Oh, Canvas. Look, it's right on there. And it's got a marble base, which is awesome. And I have it on a table that's separate from mine. That way, when I bump the table, the camera doesn't get bumped. And you can move it down, and it's pretty great. I have my color swatches right on there. What else? Comfy chair always. And then I guess to show you what's like back here, I have a big shelf that's just got a bunch of art books and random stuff. And this has like all of my, you know, random, it's labeled, but I'm still working on the rest of the labels, but just like all my stuff being able to kind of stay in these is lovely. And some of my artwork on this back wall. Let's see. See that kind of more up close. These are available on my website as well. And this is my shop. So a high school student for their metals class decided to do my shop, which was like the most complimentary thing I've ever heard of. I loved it so much. And these are like some of my paintings that were like in the window when like at the time. And this is the rock wall. And if you go in, you can actually, I can't believe you can see it. If you look in there, that the colors that you see, like that's my checkout counter with signatures, which is actually this checkout counter with signatures. The whole back of this and the other side are covered. Let me see if I can show you the other side with signatures of kids and adults and everybody who would come into my shop. So that was really fun. And more of my artwork. And let's see, up here too. This is one of my favorites. It's like a deconstructed, I was doing a pet portrait for someone and I wanted to practice. So I just did little bits in sections, and it has always been one of my favorite things. And I don't know, I didn't plan on doing this, so I didn't really clean for you, but this is like a whole ton of like Posca paint pens for like details on top of on top of artwork, like acrylic. Look, this is Cloud Guy, who I painted. And I guess that's generally it. There's a lot more in here, but that's this section.